Are you ready?
Are you ready? What are we doing? What's happening?
We are talking about...
That's why I'm asking.
Yep.
Toastface podcast.
Toastface.
Toastface
We're gonna
podcast.
pod some cast.
Toastface
We're
podcast.
gonna toast some face.
Toastface
We're
podcast.
gonna pod some cast out.
Lost Boys.
Was it Lost Boys?
It was.
Okay. All right. Because we took a break for 10 Nights of Terror, which was back in October.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We had some stuff. Life got messy.
Yeah.
Shit went down.
It did.
But we're fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
World
back.
keeps spinning.
We're back now. Almost. We're getting back to back.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
Pardon me.
All right. So welcome to the Toastface podcast, everybody. My name is Topher Owen,
I'm Monica Owen.
and together we are Toastface. And this is our top 50 movie list podcast, the movie where we talk about our top 50 movies. And these aren't our top
It
50.
could also be the podcast where we talk about our top 50 movies.
Yeah, what did I say?
The movie where we talk about our top 50 movies.
Oh, man. Wouldn't it be great if we made a movie about our top 50 movies?
It would also be great if we ever got through an introduction without totally messing it up.
Sure. and I vowed that I would come up with something better than our top 50 gotta see movies because you made fun of me one time. I haven't come up with anything better than that, though. These aren't like amazing films. They're just films that we enjoy.
Yes. They're amazing to us.
Yeah, we can watch them over and over again.
Yeah. So we're on number 46,
No, actually, we're on number 44.
45, 44.
We're on 44.
Where have I
yeah.
been? What's going on?
Oh, hey, we were inspired by the podcast Craigslist, created by Craig and Carla Kikowski.
Kakowski.
So go and check that out because that's where we got our inspiration. And we're going to be talking about movies as if you have seen them. So we're going
Ruin them.
We're going to give you spoilers. And the number 44 movie from Monica was Lost Boys.
It was.
That's the movie that we watched last.
Yes.
It's been a while since that happened.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about it today. So Mon, this was on your list. What put this movie on your list?
It's amazing. 80s vampires. I'm pretty sure that sums it up. Also Kiefer Sutherland.
It's pretty good, yeah.
All the Coreys.
Yeah, I think all the Coreys are in it too.
Yeah. There's so much. Shirtless, muscle-bound saxophone player.
Yeah, and he's almost pantsless too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he draws you in a good way, but he draws you in.
And he's oiled up too in
Yeah, he's shiny.
a very uncomfortable way.
He is shiny.
Yeah. It'd be very hard to get a hold of him if you were
His
trying
dance
to...
moves, it all just adds up to one big uncomfortable package. Just a package of discomfort.
Yeah. And the lyric that I keep remembering him singing is I still believe.
I still believe. I still believe. Oh, I still believe. I still believe.
Because that's the name of the song, and he said it a lot.
Which goes into the uncomfortable package.
Sure.
All of it together.
It's just
I still believe. And he's just oily and muscly.
gyrating.
And long wrestler hair.
He's still a thing. He's still doing it. His hair's just a little gray.
He's still doing it for me, for sure.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So what elements of this movie do you enjoy?
Vampires.
Okay.
they were not as huge of a thing in the 80s.
Yeah.
When I was at my, moldable, impressionable ages. It was very rare, actually. It felt like to have a movie about a vampire.
It was a little fringe, yeah.
Now they're everywhere. So that was one. Kiefer Sutherland was one. It was the 80s. I watched all the movies. That was another one. I wanted Star's wardrobe. Like every single thing she wore. She may have worn 2 outfits in the whole movie, but yeah, I wanted all of that business.
That was the Jamie Gertz character.
It was. That was the shit. All that spangly, sparkly, mirrored gauziness.
Yeah. She had a lot of things that reminded me of early Madonna wardrobe.
Okay.
No?
Not to me, but I can see why you would think that, yes.
Okay, yeah.
The end. Thanks. Bye.
I can't remember what else I'm supposed to ask you.
Such a blank face.
Just I've got nothing. What is your favorite scene?
There you go. That was something. I don't know. I think I had a couple. So one of my favorites is when I can't remember his name. I can't remember anybody's name. Let's just be real. But the big brother,
Jason Patrick,
whatever his character's name was, when he was kind of realizing that he was turning into a vampire, and he starts floating uncontrollably around the room and then out the window, and he's like screaming at his brother, and his brother's freaking out. That's a fun scene. I like that scene because that felt, in my teenage brain, real. That felt real. That's how you would really react
to your brother floating up
to
to the
discovering that you're becoming a vampire, and then that's how you would react to seeing your brother floating outside your window and believing him to be a vampire. So that scene, and then this was a movie that got me. I didn't see the punch coming of Herman Munster being the head vampire. All of that. Yes, thank you. I hope that makes sense. Very convoluted.
Normally, you see movies. If there's a twist ending, you see it.
I see it coming
way off
from so far off. But I didn't see this one. I didn't figure out who the head vampire was. I didn't think it was Kiefer because they were telling us to think it was Kiefer. And that's a trick. That's a trick, y'all. Always, it's a trick.
When they point to somebody as being the culprit,
I don't care how subtle.
That's typically
if there's any pointing,
not the person.
It's a trick, unless it's a really bad movie.
Yeah, like in Die Hard, when they tell you that Hans Gruber is the bad guy.
Was I drunk when we watched that movie? This is hilarious because I didn't see that coming. Even though they'd been telling us from the very beginning.
Hans Gruber is the bad guy?
He's the bad guy.
They've been telling us that the whole time. Yes, Monica, yes. They're not trying to fool you.
They tricked me because they were...
they're actually being straightforward.
So it threw me off.
Yeah. But in this movie, they didn't.
I'm smart.
It wasn't even really a thing. They don't set it up as a whodunit type thing. But when Herman Munster does turn out to be the head vampire, it is kind of, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Whoa!
There's a little twist.
Wait a minute now. So yeah. I really liked that reveal, but the whole movie is just so melodramatic and over the top.
Now you know what we are. Now you know what you are. You'll never grow old, Michael. And you'll never die. But you must feed.
And so deeply 80s.
Death by stereo.
It's one of the few 80s iconic things that I'm cool with. Most of the 80s makes me kind of feel nauseous.
We're fighters for truth, justice, and the American way.
Right. Got a problem, guys?
Just scoping your civilian wardrobe.
Pretty cool, huh?
For a fashion victim. Give me those sunglasses.
You need your sunglasses, talk on the phone? Are you freebasing? Inquiring minds want to know. My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
Do you know why?
No, I'm a sensible human being. That would be my top guess.
Huh.
But that one is very endearing in its 80s-ness.
Well, you know, a lot of things that are 80s in their 80s-ness, I am attracted to.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Which is why I asked.
Yes.
Why 80s
I
things
know.
make you nauseous. And then you respond with, because I'm a sensible human being. Hey, so what do we do next here? What happens?
We went too long between and we got nothing to say. Lost Boys is great. Go watch it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a fucking great piece of theater. You feel like doing any buttery toast face jams?
Oh, sure.
All right. What scene should we do? Oh, well, hey, you know what? I like Lost Boys too, by the way. I like
Yeah,
it. It's
that
fun.
would that would be good to know.
It's fun for me. I like
Oh,
it.
take two.
Yeah.
Topher.
Monica.
What did you think of Lost Boys?
Oh, I enjoyed Lost Boys. I thought it was fun. It's good. I enjoy watching it. I probably could watch it a lot over and over again. I enjoy Kiefer Sutherland. He's one of the few actors that I enjoy as a hero and a villain. He does both really well, I think.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he could play a Superman hero, but he does Jack Bauer hero really well.
I'd buy him as Batman.
Yeah, he could do Batman. Sure. Yeah, he's definitely a darker character, I
Yeah.
think. And something about the writing, I enjoy how often they say Michael's name. Let go,
Michael.
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 Michael. Get
Michael.
it? Michael.
Michael.
That's the Jason Patrick character.
Oh, Michael.
Michael, what are you doing, Michael? Michael. Oh, Michael.
You don't have to, Michael.
Let go, Michael. What's the problem, Michael? Are you afraid, Michael? Michael.
Scene. That's it for this episode of Butter Toast Face Jam.
That was the entire movie. The entire movie of Lost Boys is just the word Michael.
Now we have to make that, you know.
Yes, we do. I like that so much, and something about that is very endearing to me. And I think something about the way 80s movies were sort of a trope in 80s movies is people come together on screen and immediately they're friends. There's no period of getting to know you. It's just, oh yeah, now we're going to hang out together and we're going to be okay with each other. Michael hangs out with the gang, like he sees the girl, hangs out with the girl, and suddenly he's riding around with her gang.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
His brother sees the Coreys, and suddenly they're a vampire fighting gang. There's no like, hey, can I get your number, Coreys? Oh yeah, absolutely. What? Maybe we could go have lunch, or find out what we like about each other. No, it's the 80s trope is sort of like what we did when we were kids. When you find somebody on the playground and you go, "You're on the playground with me. All right, we're gonna play now."
I never did that.
You never did?
No. You're the only person I ever was friends with like that. Where you just come together and you say a couple words and you're like, yes, that's my person.
Well, that's great. I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad
It's
that
been a long, difficult life.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why that was so funny, but hooray.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your long, difficult life. That was insensitive of me. I'm sorry about your long, difficult life.
It's okay. I know you're a dick. It's fine.
Okay. I like the dangly earrings.
Oh, yes.
I like all of the motorcycle racing in the dirt clouds that nobody can see in.
Yes.
I like the vampire makeup.
Oh, yeah, when they're like hideous vampire faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I here's something I really like. I like that this movie doesn't try to be something that it can't be. By which I mean they don't use a lot of special effects that take you out of the movie. They don't show you huge action pieces with people on wires that would look fake. It all looks pretty realistic, and they shoot it in a way where the camera is the viewpoint of the vampire. So you don't have to rely on people dangling on wires.
Yeah.
And you still get that sense of terror, and they like whip people away from the screen pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's sort of shot in a way that Jaws was, is that you know there's a shark there, but you don't ever actually see the shark. You know that there are vampires there, but you don't ever actually see the vampires doing vampire-y things. And the times you do, they're enough to give you an idea of what you're not seeing. So most of the movie just keeps you in the movie.
That was beautiful. Oh my God.
Speaking of beauty.
Just instantly negate me. Not even a pause.
All right.
It's been a long, difficult life. What are we doing?
You're making my head fever even more fevered.
Oh, good.
I think I might be dying.
Giving you fever.
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? Hey, so want to do buttery toast face jams?
I thought we already did.
All right, that's fantastic.
We did our Michael rendition of the
we
whole
did-
movie.
We did the whole movie with just Michael. Michael. All right. So
So now we're in a 43?
No, we're on to my 44.
Oh, you're 40. Right.
Right.
Because we both have the same.
Yeah.
But we're going, we've seen a lot more of these than I kind of felt like we had. And we got a long way to go. But
Yeah, we do.
okay. What's your 44?
My 44 is the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yes! See, you keep saying that I'm going to hate them all, and I keep liking them.
Well, I know you're gonna like this one.
Kind of makes a girl feel like you don't know her.
Oh, I know you. This is just one of 50.
No, I have liked all of them so far. There was one that I was like, meh.
Well, we had that dolphin one.
I like that one.
The American version is better than the extended cut that we watched. That was like, oh,
It was just long.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of story that we didn't need.
But it was still okay.
And Moonlight, I put
Moonlight was
on
my
there.
meh one.
Yeah,
But I didn't hate it.
which I was surprised about because the first time we watched that, you were like, I could never see that movie again.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad I watched it again.
you changed.
I changed. Does that make you horny?
You make me horny.
Maybe edit that one
That's gonna stay.
and continue.
I'm glad we're married. Super glad we are. I really am. That's sincere. So we're going to go off and watch Grand Budapest Hotel. You go off and watch Grand Budapest Hotel and meet us back here next time. All right?
Okay.
Great. The end.
I forgot my signature woo.
Waiting for you to...
Lost Boys.
Toast face
We're gonna toast some face.
Toast face
We're gonna pod some cast.
Toast face
We're gonna toast some face.